y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work on a casserole. This one is called pulled pork king ranch casserole. I made king ranch casserole before, but I've never done one with pulled pork, I don't believe. So we're going to go ahead and try this. You're going to need 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. You're going to need 1 can of cream of chicken, and we're going to go ahead and put it in a saucepan on the stove. We'll combine some of this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and cut this on low. That way it can be heating up. Ugh. That'll make this stuff easier to get out of the can. Okay. So, put this on like low. Whole can of Rotel, not drained. And we're going to use some Cheese Whiz. Walmart makes a cheese dip. So I'm going to try that. And it only calls for a cup. And this is a 15-ounce jar. So I'm going to do about half. That should be about right. Okay. All right. We're also, let me go ahead and do it before this starts boiling or get too hot. We're going to also add some hot sauce and some Worcestershire sauce. You need 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 teaspoons, and 1 teaspoon of hot sauce. And I'm trying to go as sparingly as possible. I'm going to get my tiny little whisk out. And so you are going to just mix these together. And combine them. I'm going to warm up. And this is going to go together pretty fast once we get this heated up. Ugh, I'm trying not to. It's not going to work, huh? Just put that down. Let's just start mixing. And by the way, this was the cheese dip that I was referring to. I'm not sure you can see it. Walmart. It's like a 15-ounce jar. And like I said, we're going to use half. And if you can't find anything like that, I would use Queso if you can't find Cheese Whiz. And if you can't, like in the chip aisle of your grocery store, and if you can't find that, and go into the Velveeta section where they keep their Velveeta, and there's some nacho cheese dip. It's in a can. I would get that. And you just measure out a cup's worth. It's not the exact same, but it's very similar. It'll work for a substitution. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time. Let's see if I can get some of the lumps out. Turn this up just a little bit more. Yeah, it's a lot better. Okay. Okay. Now, I bought this. I got this from, this is going to be my pulled pork. And I got this from the prepared type items in the meat department. And this one is a 24-ounce package. And that's what we're going to use today in this recipe. All right, give me a few minutes. I'm going to set everything back up and move the camera. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So you're going to need a 9x13 pan. Spray your pan. Put in some of your chips. We're going to split this up into 2 layers. So we're going to need half of the pork. Okay, so half of it. I'm worried I'm not gonna have enough. Then we go to the cheese, and we're gonna need half of that. Half of that, a little bit more. Okay, so chips, pork, cheese, then we're going to need a cup of shredded cheddar. Drop a piece of that. And then some more chips. And I'm not crushing them completely. I'm just, you know, like you would crackers, I guess. Whoops. It's hard to do it one-handed. Reach down the bottom of this pan and get some, in this bag, and get some smaller chips. Now, I ended up getting a really big bag, but you're only supposed to get like a 9 to 13 ounce. This one was 17 ounces, so. Okay. The last of our pork. And I think I forgot to tell y'all about the oven, what it needed to be set on. Okay. And I just took that out of the packaging so it'd be easier for me to do the video. Okay. My hands are gross. Hold on just 1 second. You need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and we're gonna cook this uncovered for 35 to 45 minutes. Okay, so our next thing is going to be our cheese sauce. Let me get... So I'm going to kind of just pour it over and try to get it spread out everywhere. And then go back and kind of spread it out some more. Alrighty. Okay. And then you're going to take your last cup of cheddar and mozzarella and just put that on the top. And after, you make a big mess. Really easy and simple. I got a little bit of mozzarella, that way I don't have to shred anymore. All right, 350 degrees. Bake uncovered for 35 to 45 minutes. And keep a watch on it because you don't want your cheese to get too brown. If it does, cover it with foil midway through. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. It worked out great. Everything melted perfectly. I don't see that there's going to be any issues. I may have tried to, I don't know, I feel like it needs maybe some pasta or something like that. But I guess the chips will probably be good enough. But we're going to put some garlic bread on the side just because. You don't have to do that. It'd probably be really good with a side salad as well. Okay, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a sausage and rice casserole. This is a lot different from the yellow rice sausage and rice casserole I did not long ago. So let's go ahead and get started. You need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees and go ahead and grease a 9x13 pan and have that ready. I put a can of cream of celery soup in this. You need a 1/4 cup of milk. You're also going to need all this sour cream, which is about a cup. Trying to get rid of it. So this is going to be like your sauce part or portion of the recipe, and you're going to mix everything together and then transfer it to the rest of the ingredients in another bowl. We're just going to mix all this together. Okay. All right. Wipe my hands off. Okay. Alright, then we're going to put onion powder in this. I don't have any garlic powder. I ran out. So I'm just going to put a whole teaspoon of onion powder in this to kind of make up for it. I hate that, but it is what it is. So I think that's everything on that we can do. I'm going to stir this up. So you're just going to combine this together. Okay. And I have my rice here. My sauteed celery, so we're gonna put celery in this too, and you will have to cook that in the pan that you cooked your sausage in after you take your sausage out, or drain it, you know, whatever. You are supposed to drain it. And just saute your celery just a little bit. You can also put it in just a little bit of oil if you forget to do that step, and saute it that way. You're going to need 1.5 pounds of pork sausage that's been drained. Okay. Again, that's going to be it. We have another ingredient, but we're going to put that on after we've baked it a little bit. So we're going to bake this for, what did I tell y'all, 350? I'm going to salt and pepper this too. I just got to get this mixed together first. So we're going to put it at 350 for about 20 minutes. Then we're going to top it with some French fried onions. And then bake it for another 10 minutes. So let me go ahead and put some salt and pepper in this. Kind of season a little bit. about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, depending on your taste. And then you know I kind of overly pepper usually. But you can do it depending on how you like it. Okay. All right. All right, hang on just 1 second. Okay. So we're just gonna pile this in here. Okay. So bake uncovered for 20 minutes in a 350-degree oven. And then we're going to pull it out and we're going to put a cup of French fried onions on top and then bake it another 10 minutes. I will be back with the finished product. Okay, y'all. So this is the finished product. And I got my little onions on top. 20 minutes, 350 degrees. And then after the 20 minutes, take them out, put the onions on, put it back in for another 10. Then you're ready to go. This is something that can be, this is like a really good budget meal. So, and look how much it made. I mean, this pan's heavy, and this is gonna last tonight, if they want seconds, and tomorrow for lunch. So this is a budget meal, a good budget meal, good cheap meal that will go a long, long way. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.